Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Neighbourhood Watch, set in Whittleton Creek and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So on to our briefing. After moving into Whittleton Creek, 47 has found out there is a Neighbourhood Watch. This has to change as 47 likes his privacy. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 5 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location, and we'll be bringing with us a proximity micro taser, a remote micro taser, and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to head over towards the house with the boat outside, and over there we will find firstly our first target and secondly a propane cylinder. So we're just going to cut through the Wilson's property, or next door to the Wilson's property, as there's too many people there. So we're just going to hop over the fence here, and then over the fence at the back of the garden. I'm just going to give the 2 guards on the pavilion or the veranda a nice wide berth. So we're going to grab either the apple or the golf club or the baseball. There's lots of things lying around. We're going to make our way over to the house. We're going to overflow the sink and drop our proximity taser into the puddle. We're then going to move a nice safe distance, and then we're going to throw whichever item you have collected over against the pavilion there, and that hopefully will get the attention of our target, who's currently sitting on a sun lounger. If it doesn't happen, just let the conversation play out, and then the target will actually get up, and then he will notice the tap. So we wasn't able to lure him with our throwable item, but the tap will attract his attention once he stands up, and when he comes along to investigate, he will have a rather bad time. So 1 target down, we're going to move on to target number 2. So we're just going to make our way over to the barbecue, retrieve the propane cylinder, and hop over the fence into the Wilson's garden. We're going to head down the side of the house, running straight past our next target. We're going to place our propane cylinder just on the floor here, opposite the open window of the house for sale, and then we're going to hop over the fence once again, up the drain pipe and into the first floor of the house for sale. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol at some point along the way as well, and then once we're safely inside, we're going to put 1 bullet into the propane cylinder. That will attract the attention of the nearby guard leaning against the fence, and he will come along to investigate. There he is. And once he loses interest, and after a few moments, our target, who is currently in the garden leaning on a railing, will make their way back through here. Now just remember that there is a young couple who also walk past, so we do need to time this rather well. Luckily, they will not be an issue for this particular run. So our target is going to head this way now on the phone. He will get to about where the propane cylinder is, and we can then detonate it. You have to be relatively quick, because he will suddenly turn around and walk back the other way quite often. So 2 targets down, we're going to now move on to target number 3, and that will be the postman Dale Anderson, and he is quite a way off at the moment. He has a very long routine and he moves about rather slowly. So we're just going to head out to the front of the house with the boat for outside. And if we use instinct, there is Dale. He's currently just leaving Helen West's house. Now he's going to zigzag his way along the street, checking the mailboxes. And when he gets to the house with the boat outside, we're going to place the remote taser into the mailbox, and that will get his attention, as you can see. And when he comes along to investigate why there is already post in the mailbox, even though he has not yet got there, we can then trigger the remote taser, which the postman will then collect and will set it off. And down he goes. So that's 3 targets down. We're going to move on now to target number 4, who is the construction worker around by the JCB next to the creek. This is a relatively simple one, but after this elimination, things will not go according to plan. So we're just going to head straight to the JCB. We're going to retrieve the crowbar that's wedged in the side, and then we're going to open up the manhole cover exit. There we go. Make sure no one's looking while you're doing this, and then we're going to wait for the construction worker to move back past us. And when he does, as long as the jogger lady isn't running down the street, which she currently is not, we can then render our target here unconscious. So, hello sir, are you going to put that clipboard down? Yes, well done. I notice you're not doing very much work here. So when he passes us, we're going to render him unconscious with the crowbar and very, very quickly drop him down the manhole for an accident fall. There we go. And it's from here things don't quite go to plan. We have 1 target remaining, and that would be Mr. Skinner, who is just making his way down the road now. Now he's going to go to the creek park and do some exercises and some yoga. He will then pass us, and the plan is to render him unconscious and break his neck and then head down the manhole cover. But as you can see, here is the jogger lady who stops right here. So opportunity lost. Now our target is going to go and sit on a bench next to a bird watcher and a police officer. So from this point on, I am sort of improvising. So the plan now is that we are going to sacrifice our golden silence pistol. We're going to remove the cop from the equation because he is facing the wrong way. The bird watcher is less of an issue. So we're just going to casually approach up behind the police officer, and while no one is looking, we're going to quickly drop our pistol on the floor. We're going to make our way over to the tree. Hopefully someone spots the gun, and if they don't, then we will use our crowbar. I think we're a little too close to the pathway. We need to get a little bit closer to the tree. There we go. We'll throw the crowbar over towards our pistol. That should get someone's attention to spot the gun, and it is our target, Trevor here. He's going to inform the cop that there is a gun lying around on the floor, and when the copper removes the gun, he will no longer be an issue. So our target's going to return to the park bench, and we will then get in position behind him. So as you can see, the bird watcher still not looking in this direction. Unfortunately, however, there is a politician here now. They're always in the way, these people. So we're just going to give him a chance to move away, double check on the bird watcher, and as soon as they are clear away, we are going to destroy our final target for being problematic. And you can lay on the floor there, mate. And then we're gonna make a beeline for the sewer exit as quickly as we can, and hopefully we can get here before anyone spots the body. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets have been finally eliminated according to plan. We did manage to meet all of our objectives in the end, and in turn that will gain us a Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.